Okay, so it does look like Jack 100's career is sort of over at this point. He is having the worst time of his life right now. Everyone's calling him a snitch, a rat, an informant.
I'm saying you informed in Big U's case. Cash Jones is an informant.
And they're saying this because a couple years ago, Jack 100 was telling this story publicly about how him and Big U chased Future through the airport to retrieve some sort of debt.
I said, hey, Future, come here. Let me holler at you. Trotting through that motherfucker. Lead a bitch. I'm trotting right behind him. We on the Delta side.
And Jack 100 was bragging about how he did this, how he did that. Well, this is why things are crazy, is because Big U is being indicted for that same thing, but Jack 100 is not.
What?
He's not being indicted. Big U is. Now, I've seen this happen before. I've seen Jack 100 seemingly go along with like a felonious assault. Remember in J. Reed Alley when Loose Canyon beat up that old man?
What?
I was highly suspicious. I was like, why is this little fuck not in jail with Loose Canyon? He was standing right next to him. And he's always bragging about how his team doesn't move unless he says so. Like, Wack, when I move, I didn't even know he was going to do that. Nephew came out to, he can't, I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? He could just go on and on with these excuses. But at the end of the day, he's always bragged about how his team moves militant and how, no one moves unless he moves and everything, except if it gets caught on camera and or someone goes to jail for it. Then it's, And so I do want to play this audio. This is rare audio. This just resurfaced of Jack 100 taking credit for being the guy that chased Future through the airport.
That was the trip. We on that red-eye Delta flight. Same one I used to always catch lunch off on. The nigga, when we come through, Big U he say, little bro, is that the nigga? I look, I said, that's for shoulder, bitch. I said, hey, Future, come here, let me holler at you. You know when you first come through, when you grabbing your
Hey, Future, come here, let me holler at you. Keep in mind, as of today, Big U's being charged with this situation in a federal indictment.
You know when you first come through, when you grabbing your shit off the conveyor belt on the other side of security? That nigga started trotting through that motherfucker. Lead a bitch. I'm trotting right behind him. We on the Delta side. The nigga throws the phone. When I pick the phone up, bro, I say, what's up? He say, what's the problem? I say, oh, the homie. He said, who? I tell him. He said, what he owe him? I said, this light ain't nothing but a dime, but he owe him. He played him. Nigga been ducking him. He say, Wack, my word, I sent it in the morning. Get me his wire. My word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be. I said, all right, you got that. I dropped the phone on the ground and walked back out. He sent Trigger his money the next day.
All right, so there you have it. Jack 100 taking credit for and describing himself taking part in an extortion. And this is what people are saying is proof that Jack 100 is an informant. Now, this is where things get interesting because Jack 100 was never at the airport that day and he completely lied about his involvement in that he had nothing to do with it.
What?
So even if it turns out he's not an informant, which he is, he's still, so if he's not an informant, he's definitely lying about this, trying to make himself see, he's claiming skits that his partners did. And he's claiming those skits to make himself seem and feel more gangster.
What?
So no matter what, he's lying about some gangster shit on the internet, which is completely cancelable in the streets. Nobody in the streets should be respecting Jack 100. Let me tell you that right now. Jack 100 is such a goof. He's blabbing online about stuff he didn't even do that other people did. That's snitching right there. What the fuck? What the hell is that? Talking about a crime that actually took place that you're aware of, but you're making yourself the center of the story to make yourself sound cool, knowing that there's nothing that can happen to you because you weren't there. You can't be indicted for something you didn't do, but you're still talking about a real event that other people could get indicted for. Well, I'm sorry, that's snitching.
What?
Sorry. This isn't gangster. And I'll tell you what else isn't gangster, and that's getting exposed by an alleged trans woman for having video. This video came out of Jack 100 that appears to show him sitting in the passenger seat of a vehicle, broad daylight, pleasuring himself in the sunshine.
What?
Need you out here because today it would have been a really good day to have you on the podcast because there's a video that came out that's allegedly Wack100 beating his meat in a car.
But he was trying to get a prostitute. He pulled up with his dick out on fit.
So wait till you see this. Jack 100 is getting clown. Brick Baby calls and he says, "What he was trying to get a prostitute, he pulled up with his dick out all fig." Oh, the dead obies, cuz that's funny as well. So Brick Baby's clowning him from the cell.
But he was trying to get a prostitute. He pulled up with his dick out on fit.
Brick. You know he used to drive trucks, bro. So he just used to pulling over, beating his bacon.
Yeah.
He a freaky fraud, bro.
He tried to say it's AI too. I don't
Now,
know.
apparently, this was leaked by a trans woman, and so this is really insane. And he had to actually answer for this on the Adam and Wack podcast with this cuck. Wack100 had to talk about it. It was front page news. And you know what Wack did? He didn't deny it. He just said, "Hey, I seen Obama in a lowrider." What? Look at this.
Okay, so you rocked social media this week. Video came out that is purported to be you with a boner in a car sleeping. Speak on this.
I seen a video the other day with Obama in a lowrider.
Okay.
Like
A lot of AI out there.
I don't address shit. You got to remember, you got so many people out here in this world that don't like you or feel like they can get a viral moment off of you. And I know the game. You respond to shit that you supposed to respond to.
Mm-hmm.
And the bullshit, you got to let be bullshit. You just got to laugh that shit off. Okay, that's what, right? You going to have listen, I don't give a fuck about what it is. A lie of the truth. You're going to have a percentage of the people that's going to believe it anyway.
Uh-huh.
All you could do is pour gasoline on the fire if you address it. I don't address. That's like you, Adam.
There's video of you stroking your undersized boner in the sun. It's glistening in the sun. Do you understand? Millions of people have seen your little meat. They know about this trans woman. We've seen this video. This video is authentic. I can guarantee you, because I would know the difference by looking at it. This is real video.
Video usually is like the point where like people expect you to provide like
First
more
of
of a
all,
specific explanation.
First of all,
are you really saying that video is AI? Because I mean, I'm open to the possibility.
What I'm telling you is, you're never going to catch me sleep in public.
I mean,
Okay, so how hard is it to say this? No, that is not me. That video is fake. That's some bullshit. It's going to be proven here in a little bit. We're going to do some metadata forensics. My team is on it. It's all going to come out as fake very soon. Don't even worry about it. How the fuck hard is that?
definitely stood out as a strange part of
I
it.
look like, nigga, you're a creep.
In the middle of the day, you don't drink, you don't smoke.
You know how paranoid I am?
Right.
Nigga, my whole life been driven by paranoia. Now, if you come from where I come from,
This is real video. And if it's not real video, then you're going to have to prove that it's not real. Why doesn't he sue? So Wack100 sues people all the time for their words, for their free speech, but he won't sue this person for exposing his genitalia? Is it because if he sues for this, then he's going to have to prove that it's all fake, which it's not, and discovery would show that it's real, so he can't sue? I don't know. That's pretty interesting. Now, the cuck shoots Wack100 some bail here and suggests that he's like, I don't think this is real because nothing indicates to me that you're into trans people at all, which is, and I go, what? Wack100 is 100% a pro-trans. He loves trans. He has a show. He has a document or a reality show. It's all trans. So he's got access to these trans women, doesn't he?
In the original tweet that we saw was purporting to be from like a trans person who was claiming that you ran off on a bill, which again, I don't know you to have any sort of interest in trans women in that way. So that
okay, what else do you have outside of that?
we got Tronics Network, which is a Zeus style network that me and Ray J's doing, and I'm partnered with him. We're launching December, January. We got our first show is crazy called The Girls Club. 12 transgenders in the house. Gay guys jumped to transgender, and the transgender recovered and came out the bra strap with the extendo and popped off 17. This is crazy.
Okay.
We didn't spell girls Girls. We spelled it GORWLS, something crazy like that.
Girls, yeah.
But the Girls Club. We got 40 episodes.
So, I mean, that isn't something that you would typically see like a Pyru really dealing with. I've never seen anything like this Jack. And for the cuck to say, I've never heard of you having any interest in trans. You've never. So for the kids at home, all Wack100 talks about is trans, gay, and, everything in between. That's like all he's interested in.
Few elements you can't change.
Uh-huh.
That's a man tongue. We gonna talk about it when we bring Ray J up here.
Oh, the trans person sitting
We
there.
need to
Yeah,
bring
see,
Reggie
see,
up
now, so Osama's wondering why you keep making everything about gay stuff. And now I'm kind of starting to wonder as
No,
well.
because I seen it. I was like, the fuck are you
Start
doing?
calling them Accusations.
Gender. We're not doing that. Definitely offensive.
It's a cute nickname.
On the Hunter side, we refer to them as transgender.
Sydney Star, you my little transmission.
Oh my God.
No?
Yo, what do you think about Jason Lee?
Rock Nation and Charlemagne come out on top in this whole thing.
Yo, before we go, was I tripping that I see some shit? I don't know if it's troll with Clavicle with like a possible girl, and he didn't know it in the club. I believe Clav.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that he's telling the truth. But yeah, shout out to Clav. Hey, take a walk on the wild side. See what the trans life is about.
Bro, you sending me gay porn. I have a reality show on Tronics called The Girls Club. I have very close friends like Jason Lee, my man Ion, that these are openly gay and queer people that I do business with. They're openly gay and queer people. But
why are you relating that to being a real nigga? Why are you correlating that with being a real nigga?
Because a lot of real niggas be like what they was doing in their thoughts.
Wack said Blue Devil's gay.
He's a little confused. He said a lot of gay things. Go back to his neighborhood. He got caught doing some rainbow gay things. I know the details. I deal with different people. Street people, legal people, gay people, civilians.
You want to call people gay? What about the people in your community? You know what he was talking about, and your homies know what he was talking about, and he was talking to you, and you said on the dead homies, we can get out.
I ain't gonna paint the man to be gay. I don't know nothing about that. But Rollo is a rat. About Shannon Briggs and that he threatened to kill her if she told anyone. I immediately thought, oh my God, he's secretly gay. I'm gonna catch some flack about this, but I think y'all gonna agree. If you are found to be gay or down low, you are deemed to be a civilian, all rank you have is to be stripped, and you are awarded your rainbow. Goddamn right. You're awarded your rainbow. That's it. Boom, you've been exposed. Boom, you've been exposed. Shout out to my brother Ion.
So Wack100's having a really bad week. He's been exposed for sunbaiting, if you want to call it that. He's been exposed for being an informant. He wants to sue people for their free speech, but he's not able to because this is public discourse on a public issue that's a matter of public concern. So any defamation claims are going to be nearly impossible to survive any of the motions to strike. This is not like his World Star Hip Hop lawsuit where it was just like rumors and sort of claims that weren't really of public interest. Well, now it's public interest. Now Wack100 is of public interest because of this indictment. So just him being named in this indictment sort of avails and exposes him to public discourse. So we're allowed to actually talk about him and get things wrong, as long as we're not acting with actual malice. The legal standard to prove defamation is astronomical, even if he gets past the motion to strike. I don't even want to get into the legal jargon, but I don't want people to be afraid of him suing them for defamation. It just won't go anywhere. Defamation suits are like filed hoping that the defendant is going to settle. And if the defendant can't settle because they have the money, they have to fight it. Well, that's bad news for the plaintiff because the plaintiff has the burden of proof. It's just so stupid. Defamation is so stupid when you're talking about public figures and stuff like that. So anyways, this is all the video I've got for right now because I want to, I can't cover this whole thing in one video. I want the facts to come out. I want I want to be accurate here. But I thought that I'd push this out on the Forever channel, a nice little 10-minute video for you guys to enjoy this weekend. So I'll see you guys in the next one.